The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My co-workers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can't help giving a little celebratory fist pump. All right. I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. I turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Aha! We finally get to follow Reese Cat. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap, how did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. I start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. I only make it a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a springing leap and heads down one fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path as casual as anything. I can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. I better decide who to go after. Follow Reese's cat. I know he's not supposed to be out here. What a little jerk cat. I take off after the Bratty Bobtail. Reese's cat suddenly stops, turns around, and plants his haunches on the pavement. He looks up at me with a surprisingly bored expression. Oh my, this is the first time I'm seeing Reese Cat talk to us.
Oh, come off it, Avery. You can stop tailing me now. Unless you were that bent on following me home.
The cat is talking. Why?
Why do you look so surprised? You knew it was me, right?
What? What?
Come on, my cat self and human self look so similar. They're both equally gorgeous. How did you not put 2 and 2 together?
Of course I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Who the hell's gonna think, oh, of course, he is also a cat? That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. I can't believe I'm even having this conversation right now.
I don't know why I expected you to know anything about witches. I mean, look at you.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I don't think you know much at all. Fine.
This cat face is actually really adorable.
Graves obviously did a trash job of explaining this, so all the work is up to me. Again. Everyone at a cat's paw is under a curse. Once we leave the premises, we turn into cats. The curse is likely tied to the cafe itself, though I don't think anybody else knows how.
He's so matter-of-fact about it. It's just like, huh, okay. This is probably the most absurd thing I've ever heard, but it's also sort of hard to deny because a cat is telling it to me. So, everybody? Graves too?
Who knows? I've never seen him as a cat, but I haven't seen him do a lot of things.
Does that mean... am I gonna be cursed too?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I would! How do I end up not cursed?
If I knew that, I'd be a lot taller and less furry right now.
See, I always assumed Reese knows magic. Because he's like, I know so much about magic and curses and stuff, but he's still a cat. How do you even get a cat curse?
Didn't you hear me? Witches. Believe it or not, this area is full of them.
I'd go with the or not, but I can't really come up with any more plausible reasons. This is absurd. I've just had a long day and my brain's leaking out of my ears. That's all. I might just be imagining this.
Are you done then? I have things to do, you know.
What, like chase birds?
Cute. Look. If it makes you feel better, we can talk about this more at work tomorrow. With everyone else.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Introduce me to all of the talking cats.
Just don't be late again.
Hey, I wasn't late today. I get the feeling that if he had the shoulders for it, Reese would be shrugging right now. Instead, he rolls his head to the side. Reese stands back up. He takes a grand leap up a trash can, then up again to the fence.
Whatever you say. Good night, Avery.
And with that, he's gone. Good night. I guess. Well, that was very interesting. That was a new take on the whole, here's what's going on at the cat cafe. Oh no. I feel like a sneeze. Good grief. Allergic to cat curses, apparently. Anyway, I'll bring you back when we go back to the cafe, everybody. Alright. Our whisker fell off. It's time to get all upset and angry at our coworkers again, have them calm us down from our temper tantrum. I kick the door open with my foot, but it's actually pretty heavy, so it just sort of nudges open. Where the hell is Graves? Looks like most of them are already here. They're already setting the table for breakfast like this is just a regular, normal day where nobody grows cat whiskers.
Oh, Avery. I don't think he's in yet. What's the matter?
This is the matter. This whole dumb situation. He probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, is that yours? What kind of cat are you? I'm not any kind of a cat. I'm a people. I can't believe this.
Oh, come on, Avery. You should have known this was going to happen.
How the hell was I supposed to know?
Sounds like somebody here didn't read her contract. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet.
What contract?
You signed some paperwork when you started, right?
Yeah.
Well,
how can you all be so chill about this? We work for an evil dungeon lord who's turning us all into cats. I don't think they're called dungeon lords.
Avery, none of us are happy about it either. We're doing what we can.
There's gotta be more you could be doing. Where's Graves?
He may be upstairs, but I don't know.
I remember hearing Graves going up some creaky steps yesterday. Maybe that's his office or something? Whatever it is, that room's gonna be missing a door after I kick it off its hinges. I stormed toward the back of the cafe. The steps must be back here somewhere. Aw, Hayes, hey. Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen. Hayes is gawking, and even Mason's got an eye on me.
Avery, where are you going?
I've had enough of this. I gotta give him a piece of my mind.
What?
This curse crap. The others trail me to the kitchen. What am I, the cat herder? Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for some of us. Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell. Turning into a cat won't do jack for me.
I know you're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. He does a lot to help us. We owe him.
I don't owe him a damn thing. Seriously, Avery. Shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it.
You're right. I guess I see what you mean.
Now come on, don't be such a salty caramel latte. Finley puts her arm around my shoulder. I try shrinking away, but she just redoubles her efforts. I've never had someone be so forceful about comforting me. You like donuts, right? How about jelly donuts? What does that have to do with anything? I think it's time to show you that this cat curse isn't all bad. She gives me a quick wink and a punch on the shoulder. Go sit down at the table. I'll be out to show you in a sec. This is still so stupid. The frustration festers in the pit of my stomach, and now I don't even have anywhere to put it. I feel another hand slap me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? Covered in bruises. This time it's Mason.
Didn't eat yet, right?
No, I've been freaking out about this all morning. How am I supposed to eat? She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel it like a weight on my back.
Stop sulking and sit down. Eat.
Is that comfort or a threat?
Good food calms you down.
She gives me a firm but gentle push toward the dining area. It's like being scooted forward by a steel pillar. Well, I guess I might as well go sit down. I return to the front of the cafe and flop down in the chair at the head of the tables. After all that following everybody was doing before, nobody's bothered to come back out yet. Maybe they think I could use the space to cool off. It feels a little like I'm in timeout. First out of the kitchen is Hayes, of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sets a small teacup down in front of me.
It's chamomile and lavender tea. It can help with stress. I drink it sometimes when I'm overwhelmed too.
Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. I pick up the teacup and hold it up to my face. It smells lovely, at least. He looks at me with his eyebrows upturned until I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what he means. This is pretty calming. I can feel my shoulders slump a bit. Hayes seems relieved that I've approved. He takes it as permission to sit and takes a seat next to me.
You know, I get anxious a lot. You probably guessed that though, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea. But I think the thing that helps me the most is being the cat. I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. I like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing is expected of me. It helps me a lot. So that really does sound stupid. But that's what we mean when we aren't mad about it.
No, I think I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. Thanks. He doesn't seem to know what to say. He's just sort of staring down at the table and picking pieces off the paper napkin in front of him. Alright, we won't do this now, because I'm not on your route anymore, sweet precious Hayes. Okay, I get it for someone like him. Does that mean I should give him the space? He's definitely right about the tea, that's for sure. He probably should have poured some for himself. Heck, he should probably have an IV of it. He seems so on edge all the time. Oh, Avery, so harsh. But what about the others? Do they get something out of this too? Esteemed patrons! May I have your attention, please? Especially you, Avery. Where's her voice even coming from? Down here, kiddo. Eh? I look down and... You're Jelly Donut? It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised. You should see the look on your face right now. Wow, so you really capitalized on this curse, huh? I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph later if you like. No, I'm fine. She gives my leg a playful pat and then gives me a wink. You're so starstruck. I am not. You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. I bet you know all about me. No. You're blushing. Why would I be blushing about a cat?
Oh, cut the shtick, both of you.
Reese saunters up, serving platter in hand. He nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting her a good distance from the table. Rude.
Are you over your temper tantrum, Avery?
Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum.
No sense of humor, just like I said.
He reaches over my shoulder and sets a plate of pancakes down in front of me.
Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table.
God! I'm gonna sneak knit into your clothes next time you're on cat detail. Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking into the break room. She returns a moment later and flops down on the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes from the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind her with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey. How are you feeling, Avery? Better, I guess. I'm glad to hear it. We didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it all was at the start. I know I assumed you already knew what was happening. So am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say, like, hey, I'm gonna turn you into a cat, or something?
Not in so many words, at least. But of course we all read it, right?
Wow, the varying degrees of sheepishness going around this table right now.
Nope. I didn't really understand the safe zones talk and things. I thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask.
Hayes shrugs and looks intently at the maple syrup pooled on his plate, which I'm choosing to interpret as no. I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power but at a price part, but the specifics.
Oh my god. Oh my god, all of you. No wonder I'm the one in charge here.
The point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. We've tried finding out more about it, but we all hit dead ends.
Yeah, you can't exactly wiki how to cure a cat curse. Well, you can, but the results are, well, they're from the internet.
Why didn't you just ask him?
Oh, yeah, I did. But he said something like, ahem. We are but actors on the stage of life, and we have been cast in the drama of this cafe.
That sounds like something he would say.
And you bought that? But everybody just sort of nods and agrees with Reese. Wow.
But we're all in this together. We're like teammates now. We can figure it out, with or without Graves.
Yeah, you're right. We can do this. I raise my fork, pancake piece still attached like a musketeer giving a salute. I get varying nods and murmurs of agreement, but nobody follows my example. I thought we could have made this a thing.
What we need to figure out first is crowd management. Jelly Donut days are rough, and we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason. To help her in the kitchen, of course.
I feel so bad. I feel like I'm coming in between Reese and Mason's thing. Quick sip of water.
Hayes, too.
I'm okay with that. We might need you both to come out to help us from time to time, too. We can't spare anyone besides Finley for cat detail today. You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes.
I know.
Avery, we'll be the main two covering the floor. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we get really swamped, and Graves should be by later to help us out. It might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready.
I feel like this only really applies to Finley. What a hassle. This sounds like such a hassle. Why do it at all? Are you kidding? We take in some sweet, sweet cash on Jelly Donut days. I hope you got a wallet big enough for all the tips you'll get.
It's good publicity. We aren't in a very convenient spot, so we'll take what we can get.
Yeah, those are pretty good points. Although I'm feeling the point about the tips more, personally.
Mason, are you ready? This is gonna be a long day for you.
I like a challenge. Now finish eating so we can get back to work. Yes, ma'am.
Reese shovels one last pancake in his mouth and, without even finishing chewing, grabs his plate and hurries after Mason. Hayes at least manages some grace in his exit. I better go get ready too. My public awaits. Finley hands me her plate, then dramatically flicks her hair away from her face like a starlet in a photo shoot. She disappears into the back as well.
Alright, Avery. Drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic.
Yeah.
Good, because if you look around outside the cafe and around the corner...
Aw man, is that why there were so many people up front?
Yep.
I better chug this coffee then. Well, better get pumped.
Let's do it.
And oh boy, did it become busy fast. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they're all clamoring to see the internet sensation Jelly Donut. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Lander tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet.
Hopefully the numbers stay down until Graves gets back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon.
Where the heck is he anyway?
I'm sure he has a lot to deal with. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on inside, I'm sure. He always comes to help out sooner or later.
I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Gray's waiting tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about Graves in a uniform. There are tables to wait. Boy, are there a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know that was on the menu. I guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where Jelly Donut is in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back? I better go check. Hey Mason, are there donuts back here? Oh yeah, there are. A whole stack of them, and they're still warm. Aw, they're those cakey donuts that are so good too. I shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing. The coast is clear. I don't see Mason. Hayes and Reese aren't even in the room. I could just shape that donut. Just one donut won't hurt, right? I reach up my hand and feel another hand on my shoulder. I freeze. I can feel her lean in real close. So close I feel her hair brush the side of my face.
You gonna pay for that?
Sorry,
Don't steal from my kitchen.
She says it in such a low, calm voice, but I will never, ever think about it again. Sorry, I won't do it again.
You're right. You won't.
She ruffles my hair and is gone as quickly as she appeared. I pity anyone that ends up on her bad side. Hopefully I'm not one of them.
Now stop wasting time. It's busy out there.
Right. Mason dumps the tray of plates in my hands and shoos me out of the kitchen. Shoo. I bring the plates to their respective tables. I'm getting really good at this waitstaff stuff.
Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. We're so swamped.
Avery to the rescue! This is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut. Or something like that. I don't know, I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Finley's loving it though. Look at her just mug for the camera. And there they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on her head. Excuse me, please read the rules. We can't let customers bring food to the cat play area. Fine, whatever. Jeez. You see something on the internet and you think it's okay to do in real life? Some people. Someone better talk to that kid about these bad habits she's encouraging in people. The offending customer has already vanished back to his table, but now there are 3 people who've taken this place. We need more babysitters.
One at a time, please. No flash photography.
Oh, thank goodness. Reese and Hayes are back out to help corral the crowds. Reese has taken a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer, and Hayes is taking someone's order. Which reminds me, I better get back to work too. We're in the final stretch, but dang is this exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never going to leave this place. I could really use a break.
Hey,
What's she doing out here? Does she need a break too? I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my butt off here.
get in here.
It's not a request so much as a command. I better go see what's up. Hello? Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're all taking turns bussing tables, but this crowd hasn't left much time to deal with dishes and cooking utensils.
I need your help.
And here I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen.
I don't, smartass. I need coffee.
Yeah, me too.
No. We're low on beans. Get them from the basement, right around the corner. I'm swamped.
Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. Just a sec, I'll get them. Never been in the basement before. Caution stairs. It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark spaces kind of creep me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, and I'm not some scaredy cat. It should be fine. Here goes nothing. Beatrice! Holy crap, Graves. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt, and this happens. This isn't a restaurant storehouse, it's a Halloween surplus store. Is that Beatrice? It is! That's a curio full of model skeletons. What the hell? What's he got padlocked in that cabinet? Do I want to know? Yikes. I better get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. I find a giant bag of unground coffee beans that I'm sure I can just barely lift myself. But more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. With its worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat, it looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Graves' diary. I'm so curious. It wouldn't hurt to take a little peek, right? What the heck? I don't get this at all. Is it all written in code or something? This is all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in here? Ew, is Graves writing about me in his diary?
Avery!
Ooh, she sounds mad. Now's not a good time to start reading. The book is real tiny and fits just right in my hoodie. I'm gonna look through this when I get home. It's probably nothing, but after seeing my name in it, how could I resist taking it home for a better look? I'll bring it back before anyone even notices it's gone. Okay, but seriously, I should leave before a crow lands in my hair or something. I heft the coffee bag in my arms and trundle up the stairs back to the kitchen. Ah, the light of day. It was way too quiet in that basement. I barely get the door open when I hear muffled noises from the dining room and the clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen.
Get lost? Took you long enough.
Sorry, I don't know my way around down there yet.
Creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad you said it. It gave me the chills.
I like it.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Thanks. Now get back to work.
Okay. Anytime? The whirring of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. Looks like the crowd has dissipated. I also don't see Finley, Jelly Donut anywhere. I guess even her energy has its limits, huh? Hey cutie, how about some coffee? I had a real busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Wow, she looks worn out. I bet that does take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie? Dang, is she just being friendly or is she making a move? One coffee coming up. One coffee coming right up. You want me to put anything in it? Oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please. You got it. I fetch her a cup of coffee just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. Cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this. So, is this what you mean by social media expert or whatever? Yup. I run the company message board and all those other accounts. Jelly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick. Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten about that until just now. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit for a minute or two. Really though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here, and you're part of the family now. Got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up and finds a treasure trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. So I do. I mean it though. Got it? Yeah. Thanks.
Got any room for another at this table?
Huh. Guess there weren't too many left after all. I glanced downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Always. Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. I guess the cafe is closed now.
I expect you all won't spend too much time lollygagging. We have cleanup to do.
Jeez, Dad! Lollygagging? Really?
I don't know, it was the first word that came to mind.
Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break.
I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason?
Oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone.
She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup?
She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair she also leaves early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work.
What, as a cat? Hey, don't judge. I wonder what kind of cat she is, anyway. Yeah, I haven't actually seen Mason Cat yet. Feels kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity and cats. I should see if she's here to thank her for her work. I'll be right back.
Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him.
You got it. Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go. Mason.
What?
Oh, you really busted your butt today. Thank you.
It's my job.
She's already got one foot out the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. Night. Well, have a good night. And with that, she's gone. Boy, she's hard to talk to. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. It looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. That's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. Looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family, like Finley said, he should be part of it too. I'm kind of curious to do this, because I was planning to do it on his route, but then I was told, actually, this is what you need. So, I think I'll try this and see what happens. I guess we could do this real quick, though. Hey, let me help with that. You can't do all those yourself.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I do, or I'm gonna feel bad leaving you in here by yourself.
I like it that way.
Too bad, because I'm here. He turns the sink back on and looks away from me. I guess it was a little forceful. He's acting like I scolded him. We do the dishes together quietly. He washes, I dry. This is really awkward. So... Hayes looks startled, like I just shouted at him. I was only trying to break the silence, but maybe I should have had a good follow-up. You've been working here long? Nailed it.
I suppose so.
How long is that?
2 months.
I'd get more blood from a stone. Should I leave him alone after all? That's cool.
Yeah.
And that's it, huh? Awkward. I'm really glad I was talked out of this option on his route. We finish up the dishes without much else by way of talking. Great. Alright, I'm gonna go back out and sit with the others for a bit. You coming?
Sure.
We both head out, quietly. I grab a cup of coffee on my way back to the cafe. He slips upstairs, probably to get a cup of much better coffee. Aww. I head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. We all sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips, careful to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everybody and head out. They're all staying late again. I can understand that. Of course, they'd want to be human for as long as possible. I'm gonna enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out the door.